Hey, it's Shona here, and I am here with part two of hula hoops. If you didn't see part one, I've decided to learn how to hula hoop, and I haven't had much success yet. So, the first video was about me and my desire to learn to hula hoop, and I haven't given up yet. This one is about me. I've watched a beginning hula hoop lesson and I've incorporated some of the things that they say that you need to do to be successful at hula hooping. And so I haven't tried it with the new things that I've learned, but that's what this video is for. You're going to actually see me try. And oh, okay, there's my hula hoop. I wasn't sure I had it in the right place. So I went to this beginning hula hoop and I got all the scoop from the hula hoop expert. And so I'm going to try that. Okay, so here I go. I'm in my living room because I can control and set the camera where you can see me doing the whole thing. So one of the things that hula hoop lady or hula hoop expert lady suggested was clothes that were a little bit more form-fitting so that they wouldn't, bulky clothes wouldn't stop the hula hoop or hinder the hula hoop from spinning around my body. So check, I've got that. I've got some sport shoes on. I think I was in some silly sandals last time, some khaki shorts, and a baggy shirt. Okay, so I fixed that. The other thing that she told us was that you have to move, like if you want it around your hips, you move your hips and you move like this, okay? And I guess I've got that down. All right, so I am ready to try my new hula hoop. All right, so I got it down. I got the clothes, I got the shoes, and I got the hula hoop. So I'm ready to try it. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Okay, seriously, I am not making this up. Hula hooping is hard. So I'm going to put it up higher and I'm going to try it higher. Okay, now I know I look ridiculous doing this, and you guys are the only ones. I don't hula hoop in front of my family. Okay, well, that one, it kind of went around. See, I'm getting better. Instead of it falling like straight down like it was before, it goes around like maybe a time and a half. And if I keep my legs spread wide enough, I don't even have to bend down too far to get it. Ooh, that was a pretty good one. But you know, I'm still not having success. Oh man, and you know what? I forgot to put my pedometer on that measures my steps. That's for my husband's work. And I forgot to do it. So now all of this action, and I'm not getting any credit for it on my pedometer. All right. Enough is enough. I'm tired. I think I did get a little bit of a workout around my waist. That's what the goal is to lose a little bit around my waist, that last little bit that I just cannot shake. All right, so my hula hoop adventure. You know, there were things on my list, and one of them, she said, you know, clothes that were a little bit more form-fitting, you know, not something that's too baggy. She said, move like this. Okay, got that. You know, here we go. Got better shoes than the sandals I wore last time, and it still didn't work. Do you ever feel that on your Christian walk? Where you're trying, you do your best, and it's just not working? Well, I've got a little secret about why I'm not so successful with my hula hoop today. Okay, see my hula hoop? It's the same hula hoop. Oh, it's getting a little weaker here because it's been having a lot of a workout. And see, you know, it makes noise. But the one thing that the beginning expert lady told me in the video was to get a hula hoop that's the right size. This hula hoop is not the right size. It hits me here, about to my mid-length. She said I need a hula hoop that hits me about here. All right? So that's probably why I'm not successful. I don't have the right kind of hula hoop, the right sized hula hoop. And sometimes that's how our Christian walk works. Sometimes we might wonder, why don't things go like I'm doing everything that the Bible says, that Jesus asks me to, that God suggests? He does give us guidelines, gives us a standard to live by so that we can live under his umbrella, like under his protection. Things aren't always going to go right, even if we make the wrong choices. But what the illustration with my hula hoop is we can't just pick and choose what parts of the Bible we want to follow. We have to try to follow it as a whole. I can't just pick and choose. Here's my list. I know, it's backwards, but here's my list that I wrote when I was taking notes for the hula hoop expert lady. And I didn't follow all the instructions, so I didn't have success. Now, is there a learning curve in the Christian life? Of course there is. Is there a learning curve with hula hooping? Of course there is. But you know what? It's going to be a whole lot harder hula hooping if I don't get the right size hula hoop. The Christian walk is going to be a lot harder if we don't really try to incorporate everything that the Bible says. We can't say, for example, we can't be nice to people and help people, but then turn around and gossip about them and say, okay, gossip's okay. The Bible says that we shouldn't do that. There's a whole list of things in one part of the Bible. It's in Galatians 5, and it gives us a list of things that we shouldn't do. We shouldn't slander. We shouldn't talk about people. The list escapes me, which it shouldn't since I'm doing a video. But we really need to try. Are we going to get things wrong sometimes? Yes. But we have to realize that if it's written in the Bible, we have to realize that it's important to God, and it needs to be important to us. And if we start slow with it being important, that's okay. God will generally get us there. But we can't just say this about the Bible and pick this because it's more savory to us and it's easier for us to do, and discount another part of the Bible because it's a little bit harder, or maybe we don't agree with God. It's not whether we agree with God or not. It's, are we devoted to God? Am I devoted to doing the hula hoop? Well, I am devoted to doing the hula hoop, and I have a little secret. My husband ordered me a new hula hoop. So now I'm just waiting for my new hula hoop to get here, and it should be the right size. So now I can have all of the things that the expert hula hoop lady said I needed to be a successful hula hooper. Okay, I'll put on my clothes again. I'll move like this. I'll have the right shoes on, and I'm going to have the right size hula hoop. I'm going to take all of the steps and do the best I can, and we'll see how it goes. So just remember that today we have to have all of it. We have to have everything. To hula hoop, I have to do all of what she says. To follow God, we have to honor all that he says. But remember this, just in case, God doesn't expect us to be perfect Christians ever, and he doesn't expect us to be perfect Christians on the first day we become a believer. There's a learning curve. But we need to do our best to honor everything he says in the Bible. If God says it, and if he had it put in the Bible, then we need to honor it. It needs to be important to us, and we need to work hard to get to the point with the standard that he has set and the guidance that he's given us, because after all, he just wants the best for us. The hula hoop expert lady, she just wants me to be able to hula hoop. If I don't follow all of her steps, I'm not going to learn how to hula hoop. If I don't honor, and if I don't love, and if I'm not devoted to God, it's going to be hard to become the Christian and have the abundant life that he wants me to have. So anyway, that's my lesson, part 2 of my hula hoop adventure. I'll see you in hula hoop adventure part 3.